No one really wants to live in a camp. The conditions are incredibly harsh. I mean, it's above 45 degrees Celsius in Iraq at the moment. So the conditions are really quite unbearable, despite the fact that we do our best to meet their basic needs with food, water, shelter, latrines. The people who are in West Mosul, or who fled West Mosul recently, have been under siege for months, and they've had supplies of food, water and shelter cut off. So when they flee, they're in desperate need of food and water and medical needs as well. In fact, we're seeing people who are quite thin, emaciated, and people who are injured from the fighting. So there's a very significant need for health care and for trauma care. What we find with people who've been emotionally traumatised is that they have a tendency to heal quite quickly once they've reached safety and once they have some kind of normality. So for children who have fled weeks ago, once they get back into school, their emotional wounds heal fairly quickly. People focus on Mosul, and the devastation there is quite astounding. I mean, in West Mosul, the devastation is almost complete. But what we need to remember is that there's a very large area around Mosul and other areas in other parts of the country that have also been devastated by this conflict. So when we look at rebuilding, it's not only West Mosul that will need resources, but it's the whole area around Mosul. There are towns that were home to hundreds of thousands of people that are completely deserted.